Kurt Zouma has found himself in some really hot water this week after a video surfaced of him kicking and punching his cat at home. If you've never heard of Kurt Zouma, he's a French footballer who plays for West Ham United in the English Premier League. At the time of recording, he's also appeared 11 times for the French national team, which probably wouldn't be possible if stadiums never had floodlights. Like, I'm black, but this dude is a black. The guy looks like if KRS-One and Leslie Jones had a baby, then put that baby in the sun for 30 minutes because his skin wasn't dark enough yet. Now, following that incident, West Ham went ahead and fielded Zouma in a Premier League game against Watford, but after some more backlash, Adidas dropped the partnership deal with him. West Ham fined him £250,000 and his cats were taken away by the RSPCA. The West Ham fine and the RSPCA action I completely understand, but Adidas deciding to cut him loose for animal abuse is hilarious, considering their history of using kangaroo leather in some of their shoes. Think about how Kevin Hart cheated on his wife while she was pregnant. Imagine Ryan Giggs looking at that and going, yo, that was literally a dick move, bro. On his way to training a few days later, Zouma's teammate Mikhail Antonio was asked for his thoughts on the whole situation, and this is what he said.
What should it be a harsher punishment for Zouma for what he did? What do you think?
I've got a question for you.
You go for it.
So, do you think what he's done is worse than racism?
I mean, it's totally different. They're two different things, isn't it? You're not comparing life to life.
I'm not condoning a thing that he's done.
Sure.
I don't agree with what he's done at all.
Sure.
But there's people that's convicted, been caught for racism, and has played football afterwards. They got punished, they got eight game punishment or something like that. But people are now calling for people to be sacked, for them to lose their livelihood. I've just got to ask this question to everyone out there, is what he's done worse than what the people have done that are convicted for racism?
Now, this clip has elicited mixed reactions. A lot of people agree with Antonio, but a lot of people are also giving him shit for his comments. Personally, I fully agree with what he's saying. As I understand them, his comments aren't to say that Zouma is being punished as severely as he is just because he's black, though a lot of people feel that way and I can understand where they're coming from. Michael Vick, the black former NFL player, spent 21 months in prison for participating in a dogfighting ring. But Andrew Hall, without the W, the white former rugby player, only got a $2,500 fine for killing an endangered seal while he was shooting at random animals with his boys on the beach. Maybe animal abuse laws vary between the US and New Zealand, but that comparison is still kinda ridiculous when you think about it. The point Antonio is making is that when other footballers basically get a slap on the wrist after getting caught committing acts of racism, or even other serious offenses completely unrelated to racism, calling for Zouma to lose his job for kicking a cat after the hefty punishment he's already received, and rightfully so, that sends a message that racial abuse takes a backseat to other serious offenses like animal abuse in this case. Both are extremely deplorable and authorities should be consistent in giving both the same energy. The most ridiculous part of this story for me is that at the time of recording, over 300,000 people have signed a petition calling for Zouma to be prosecuted. Again, not ridiculous because of the calls for prosecution, but ridiculous because where was this same energy for Harry Maguire, who was convicted of aggravated assault, resisting arrest, and attempted bribery in Greece, yet no action was taken by his club or his sponsors? Where was this same energy for Marcos Alonso, who killed another human being while drunk driving, but all he got was a €61,000 fine and a 3-year driving ban? It's hard for me to take such people seriously when they're being selective with their outrage. Like, if you don't think Harry Maguire should be sacked, then how are you drawing the line at Kurt Zouma? If you think Harry Maguire should be sacked, then you've probably just been watching Manchester United play. Now, yesterday, Zouma's brother Yohan, who apparently was the one recording the video, was also suspended by his football club Dagenham and Redbridge pending the result of investigations into the incident. Appropriate action taken there, but I hope he doesn't lose his contract over this because quite frankly that would be an even bigger injustice than Kurt losing his. It remains to be seen whether further action will be taken against Kurt Zouma by West Ham and others, but if he eventually does get sacked, then at the very least, he still has some connections in the entertainment industry to fall back on.
Buddha me say rapper, still finna hit you with a 16. Shake up the mic and spray these bars like it's whipped cream. I'm dropping bombs like Ugandans on that big screen. Niggas all about the dripping purple like the Android 15. Have you laughing on the tube? Call me Clark Kent, I'm changing up these flows up in the booth. Chapodondo and some juice. In Nairobi all we do is win or hustle, never lose.